Hello and welcome back to AVODA YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about utility irons. We're going to be talking about normal long irons, just a cavity, a standard long iron, and then you bring stuff like this into play. You've got hybrids that are now at lofts like 30 degrees that might be really beneficial for someone of a higher handicap. So we're going to look at the benefits of all of these and dive into some numbers. Now, for me, I know what the outcome would be. So, straight off, the rescue is probably going to be a lot higher, a lot spinnier for me. This is why I don't really get on with rescues, but maybe if it was a lot lower lofted, you know, round about that 17, 18 degree mark, I could probably knock the spin off it and play around with it. But these just spin a little bit too much for me because I've got the swing speed. For someone with a slower swing speed, these might be absolutely perfect. Just a standard long iron. So I actually go from my AVODA 6 iron, then into the AVODA Utility 5 iron. Now, these utilities have been a big benefit for me just based on getting a little bit more height and a bit more spin than a traditional iron. So the utility's given me that little bit extra, I'd say, in the 5, 4 and 3 iron that I didn't really have with any previous irons. So these utilities have been a really, really good thing for me in the bag, just increasing the spin. And, you know, these still have a lot of benefits, just the normal iron. You know, I'd say the number long and short, you know, your distance control with these are going to be unbelievable. But I'd say if you just want a little bit of extra height and a bit more spin, this is where the utility comes in, and it's a great addition to what AVODA have done this year already. So, yeah, we're going to dive into some numbers of all three of these, and let's see what the outcome is. So I'm going to have my dad come in and test the hybrid, because I feel like that's most beneficial for, like I said, that 18 handicap, maybe someone with a slower swing speed. But I'm going to hit a 6 iron here. No warm-up, so give me a little bit of breathing room, boys. Okay, good strike. 190. Almost down that centre line. You know, I love these irons. These are just so good. So that's my 6 iron. Launching at 12 degrees. Maybe a hair low, that one. But this is my 5 iron now, the utility head. So spin should just kick up, and the launch should as well. So 13 degree launch, low spin. I just caught that one a little bit heavy. Gonna hit another one for you, because that was a strange ball flight. But you can see there, the utility head, I'm getting away with like a bad swing. Maybe with a traditional iron, you're just not getting away with it as much. And there we go, 5,000 spin, 13 launch, so a touch higher than my 6 iron. Yeah, like I say, that utility has been a really, really good addition for me. And then we've got the 30 degree hybrid. So don't be surprised if this one goes to the moon. Regular shaft mine, but 6,000 spin, 17 degree launch. You know, it serves a purpose, but just for a player with more swing speed, it's just not needed, you know. And that was a really bad one. And that's where you get away with them with the hybrids and, you know, the utilities is the bad swing. So you can see I've hit a really, really bad swing there, and it's 2 yards off my centre line. So one more. Let's get that height. There we go. Timed it up with the regular shaft. 16 degree launch. 6,400 spin. It serves a purpose, but I'm probably just never putting that in the bag. But let's see what the old man hits, and he might have a different opinion. Okay, so now the old man is going to go in. We're going to grab your 6 iron first. So hit some 6 irons. We'll get some numbers off of this first. Okay, and another. Beautiful swing. 152 carry, 4-3 spin. Okay, now go straight to the rescue. Okay, 152 carry, 4-3 backspin on that one. Okay, now this is what I like for the slower swing speeds with these clubs, is that extra spin and extra height. Now look at that. That's gone up to 160. The spin's just dropped down a little bit there. Launch has gone up. But that ball flight you're not getting with a long iron, you know, if you've got a slower swing speed. So this is where they're key.
That was a bad one.
And look at that. That's a bad swing there. Really, really interesting. Go back to the 6 iron. And these are the exact same loft as well. So it's just a little bit flatter, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just a little bit of a flatter ball flight with that iron. Let's give him a situation here where we can get him into a green dynamic hole. Let's put some water on there.
Oh, thanks.
Rotate it this way. 150, maybe a little bit further. 160.
Yeah, if I've got a bit of green
Okay,
to land to the
163. Right. So this is where I think the hybrid comes in for these mid to high handicappers, is this shot. And there you go. That's the bad one with an iron. You know, you're just not getting away with it at all. Just heavy again, just a hair heavy. Back to the rescue. So this is where I think a rescue for the mid to high handicappers, it could be the club in the bag, or that utility type. And look, that was necky as you like, and it just still has the cover. Hold. Oh, it stays on the wood. Nice. Stays on the wood.
See if we can get one in the air for you.
And I can hear from the strike, you know, he's hitting similar shots with his long irons to that, but he's just not getting away with it. So that's where it'd be interesting, Dad, to see if we had... I mean, you can hit some with my 5 iron, but this is an extra stiff shaft. This is the utility head in the AVODA. But he's really going to... I mean, you're going to have to swing this fast, Dad. It's extra stiff.
It's a broom handle.
You know, he plays senior flex shaft, so this is a big step up. Give it a rip. Good swing. Oh, strike. Go! Go! That's that extra stiff shaft.
Yeah.
One more. I think if you strike that, that's there. But, you know, I think that's where these utility heads and rescue clubs come in for you guys, you know.
This one.
Oh, strike. Look at that. I mean, that's just jumped to 160. This might fly into the water long. But, you know, comparing... If you had just a long iron versus your hybrid, your general shots are just 10 times better with that, aren't they?
I'd be pulling a hybrid every
So
day.
utility, just the consistency with these versus maybe just a standard iron, you know, it is much better. So let's end on one more hybrid and see if we can prove the point. End on a good one, and like I say, I just think it's improving that bad shot as well. And there's a not quite,
go.
you know, you've not quite struck that,
No, bottom of the club.
and it's on the green.
I'll take that any day.
Yeah.
That was a poor shot with the iron.
Really
I probably
interesting,
wouldn't
isn't
have
it?
made the island.
Really interesting.